I'm sorry. How are we all just forgetting that Doug Ford said it's fantastic news that we are selling $10 million worth of armored vehicles to ICE?
The enforcement agency in the States has just ordered 20 cars from ICE.
That's fantastic. I've been through that plant.
So let's make things clear. Our very own premier is fine doing business with ICE? Wow.
First of all, young lady, I don't know who you are, but are you expecting people to be upset because we are making Canadian cars and they're being sold to the US government that's using it to deport illegal migrants back to the country that they're from? First of all, it's the US, we're Canada. Second of all, look at here. Do you know how many products are sold that they're given to customers that aren't going to do good with it? We have people that go to restaurants every day, and you have customers who buy food that aren't the best of people. Some of them might be the most despicable people maybe you don't know, but you're still getting their business. Look, right now, the Canadian auto industry is in chaos. We have a plant in Brampton that needs a product, and thousands of people don't have, they're laid off. They don't know if they're going to go back to work in that facility again. And you want to complain about cars being sold to ICE? Look, we need to appreciate every single car that we can sell in this country, because when you got industry that's hurting, when you got people that are lacking jobs, lacking employment in this country, at this point, why are we being so cautious of who the product is being sold to? There are cars, multiple tons of cars that we make that are purchased by people doing criminal activity, drug dealers, people smuggling, all kinds of stuff, people who are doing child trafficking, but we don't make a fuss about that. But because ICE is all over the news, you want to fuss about 20 cars being sold for ICE to do their job. Once something is sold to a particular organization or whatever, it is not up to us to whatever they do with it, whatever. It's a sold car. You should be thankful that we are selling cars here and people are buying them, because when people buy these vehicles, that means more people are working, more Canadians are working, earning $1, so we don't have to suffer as much. For you to be all upset that 20 cars are sold to ICE is not going to change your life. And bottom line is, if we don't sell them a car, they're going to get a car from somewhere else anyway, and they're still going to do the same old jobs. You know, if ICE deports people, are you going to say, oh, it's Doug Ford's fault, it's Canada's fault because we got them the vehicle that took them to wherever they're taking them to? It's our fault. Come on, please. There's more petty things to argue about. But then again, you're free to disagree with me if you want, but what say you? What do you think? Should we not sell cars to the US government because you disagree with what they're doing? Let me know and subscribe to Born with Purpose. And until the next video, God bless. I'm out.